wait to see if we're live before I even get things. So there probably is like this long pause before the show even starts. It always happens. But regardless, welcome to the Machine Room Podcast. We haven't been here in a while. Don't be mad at us. We try our best.
Do.
Yes, once again, I am back. I am Nostradamus, and along with me is Hammer of Venus. I'm never prepared. Hammer of Venus, everybody.
Thank you. Thank
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And stop. Okay. Thank you. Crowd control. That's how I like it. We'd like to give a big ups to, I see some users on here. Christine Pre? Sorry, I'm just gonna call you Christine and Poop Minty. Ooh, your poops must be minty.
you. It's minty fresh.
What kind of, what are you eating to make your poops minty? I need to know the secrets.
You eat a shitload of those Listerine strips.
And this perfectly segues into how you're supposed to listen to us or watch us while you're on the pooper.
Yes.
This is Poop Talk. This is the new name. Also, shout out to Spin Dog with the comment right now of hey, someone's excited.
There's way more white than that. You underwhite him.
I underwhite him.
Yes.
I mean, how do you define how long you stretch it out? You know?
Seconds.
Okay, do the A. So that's 1 second. So by there being like 6 A's, do I just go 6 second long on the A?
Yes, on the white.
All right. A. Like that?
Yes.
It's perfect. All right. Now we know. Now we know how to define how long to do that. But I'd like to welcome you guys for being here. If you're also here, please don't be shy. Feel free to chat along with us. Um, we got stuff. First of all, we got to catch up. Rachel, how have you been?
Been good. Still suffering from agoraphobia, but I'm doing good. I got out today, so that always helps.
A round of applause.
Always
Congratulations. Congratulations. We here in the Machine Room Podcast want everybody to be well.
How about you?
I've been good. I've been just exhausted from work. You know how it is.
Sure.
Relaxing when I can. Um, uh, I am 2 weeks after getting my second shot, right? I'm 2 weeks after being vaccinated, so I'm completely legit. I believe that's how it
You
works.
didn't grow horns or an antenna on your head or anything like that?
Nothing has happened. No, I'm kind of disappointed that no powers were triggered. You know, I was hoping for maybe teleportation, fire could have worked. I would have taken electricity. I would all. I mean, I could take flight, but I feel like I'll be afraid of heights. You know, so
Yeah, but if you can fly, then you'll get over it really fast.
yeah, but what if I don't? Like, like that's my kind of superhero, you know? Like, I want a superhero who can fly, but like he's afraid of heights. So when he flies, he's like, uh, uh, he's not looking forward to it, and he's up there just like panicking as he's flying, or he even passes out. You know, you gotta have a hero with some kind of like, not a weakness, but like, you know, like how John McClane is special because he's just not a badass cop, but because he was fighting these guys barefooted with nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
and like piles of glass.
yeah, yeah. So it's like some kind of not defect or weakness, but you know, it's like that's how like Marvel makes their heroes. You know, you got the Hulk and his fucking shit is being angry, or you got Daredevil where he's just like blind, but it takes to his advantage. You know, something like that. So you got
You need some kind of
Batman
helmet.
who just you can't mention his parents or or Robin. You can't mention Robin.
That's true.
Yeah, or you beat your
Tim
own.
Drake.
Yeah, Tim Drake. 8-bit of fun says, don't think of it as flight. Think of it as anti-falling.
That's true.
It's just Storm, who's claustrophobic, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
An ailment is what you're talking about.
yes,
Like some kind of Achilles heel.
yeah, yeah, but he still gotta like that person still gotta overcome it,
Yeah.
regardless. So think of it like someone who can fly, but he's like afraid of flying the whole time. He's just like panicking in the air. Ah!
What about that show, The Greatest American Hero? He was afraid to fly.
He was. He also had a dope ass theme song.
He did. I love that song. It like randomly pops in my head. Look at what happened to me. I can't believe it myself. Anyway.
How do we know this? It's crazy because like for millennials, I guess we do define a whole millennium kind of shit because we know stuff even before our time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like maybe Gen Zers don't know anything before their time. They just know about their time. While we grew up with stuff before our time. Because I'll be
We
mentioned like,
did.
yeah, I grew up with like shows from the 70s and 50s and
Mm-hmm.
60s, and I was born in the 80s though. It's like it's crazy. I watched old movies, but I was born in the 80s, It's like I know stuff before my time. What did you grow up watching? Oh, me? Oh, well, I Love Lucy, On the Family, fucking
Mm-hmm.
Welcome Back Kotter, Three's Company. It's shit that
Mom's house.
yeah, shit way before my time. Get Smart. Get Smart is like one of my favorite TV
Yes.
shows.
And with Dragnet was the other.
Dragnet, yes.
I love the original Mission Impossibles.
Mm-hmm.
Those were amazing.
Mm-hmm. Old school Twilight Zone. It's
Yes.
shit that was way before our time, but we grew up with it. And millennials, like I just thought about that right now while talking. It's like we really do define a whole millennium. While Gen Zers, you show them like, I've seen videos where they show them like a cassette player or VHS player. They're like, "What's this?" How
That's
do you
true.
how do you use
Or
this?
unless you're talking about hipsters, then hipsters always try to like take over something that was old and make it new.
Hipsters, hipsters. I hope that person is not here because I'm about to talk about you. But you just show me something, and it's something called it's an app called Clubhouse where you could just like talk. Um, it's basically like you're just talking with each other and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because Rocio would say like Discord. And I'm like, well, yeah, I guess so. It's not anything too new, but um, and I went in there to check it out, and I'm like, ah, it's kind of cool. And he's all like, yeah, this is my own room right here, and yeah, it's a secret invite app, so it's only whoever you invite to it. This is my room right here. We talk horror, blah blah blah, and I forgot how I was getting there. I'm gonna segue this to what I was trying to prove my point. What we were talking about before that. God damn it, my mind went everywhere. Help me out here. Old school hipsters,
Millennial.
right? Hipster. There you go. This is all about hipsters. So he said, yeah, I was thinking about using this while I'm streaming myself playing Mass Effect, the Mass Effect 2, the Suicide Mission. I'm like, oh, all right, you're gonna put it on Twitch while you're gonna you're gonna put it on Twitch while you're in here talking. And he's like, no, 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 not Twitch. I'm just gonna stream it through my PlayStation, blah blah. It's like, oh, okay. And he's like, yeah, yeah, I don't care about followers or anything like that. I was like, yeah, you just because you're twitching doesn't mean you're trying to get followers or anything. It's an outlet to show what you're doing, And it's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, but I don't care about that. And then everybody else is like praising them and stuff like that. And I was gonna make a comment, but I was just left alone. I was like, you guys are such hipsters. Like, come on, dude. But whatever. It's like, yeah, well, you do you, man. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I guess.
What is the app called?
Clubhouse. It was just the Penguins. What? Penguins did it first. The Penguins Clubhouse? What is that? I don't know this game. Penguin Clubhouse? I don't know. Anybody know about Penguin Clubhouse? I
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I never heard of Penguin Clubhouse. I know the Mickey Mouse Club house. Mickey Mouse Club. The clubhouse. I was also gonna say like, are there no girls allowed? Because think of Little Rascals, but there were girls in there. I don't want to offend any hipster girls. I don't know anybody, but yeah, it's called Clubhouse, and it's like private invite, and you just like talk in there. And it was on Apple first, now it's on Android, and blah 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 blah.
It's spreading.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but you know, hipsters like that would like it. I thought it would be kind of cool. It's like, oh, it's pretty cool. Maybe I could do it with people. But then she was all like, "Well, Discord does it." I'm like, "Yeah, you're right."
Yeah, just use Discord.
Yeah, it's nothing different. Anyways, what we talking about here? Spendo was like Twilight Zone is my shit. Some people, oh, the 8-bit is talking about Clubhouse. Some people use it to just escape normal everyday stuff. Are you talking about Twitch? Twitch not about clout. Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell him. It's like Twitch is not about like trying to get some clout or anything. Like you could just stream to stream if you want someone to watch it. He made it seem like once he starts streaming, it's like, oh, you know, he's trying to get followers or blah blah. It's like, nah. It's like, you think people are looking around? The only way people know of or watching my stuff is because they follow me or something, you know, and they know how to get to it. Unless I'm playing like a freaking specific game and they just happen to like, oh, let me see who's playing this game, and they go to me and shit. That's about it. But it's not like you're out there getting mad attention or trying to get mad attention unless you're trying to get mad attention, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he wants attention, all he needs to do is wear a bikini and be in a pool in a room, and bam, you got all the attention.
That's it. That's all you need.
Yeah. Spend all, I think she's talking about Club Penguin, the kids website. The hell's that? Why do you know about? It's very secret. Club
That
Penguin.
sounds pervy to me.
It sounds pervy to you.
Yeah, it sounds pervy.
How fans turn Disney's children game talks. What? What's it here? Okay, so you just open my door to this, whatever this Club Penguin is. Club Penguin rewritten. Like an online game. We got a penguin that's all in SWAT gear. I I can't even move in this page. Oh, and it's okay. There's a lot of work to get into it. Anyway, so I guess it's something. It's something. I want to know how you know about Club Penguin. TikTok? Like, no, she's a Club Penguiner. Oh, I did hear about it. It was very weird. Was it the Maple Story era? I don't remember Maple Story. I don't know. But anyways, Twitch not about clout, unless you know you're trying to make it about clout. I try to tell them, it's like, look, I just go on there because I like my community. People just having chilling with people having fun. That's all it is.
Pretty much.
Yeah, man. If I wanted to do more, I would have done more. But it is what it is. You're there or you're not there. I don't give a shit. So, but who was there? Because it's out of there now. But who was there when Godzilla versus Kong came out? Now we could talk about this because you finally saw it, correct?
I did, and I loved it.
You saw it before they got it out, right? Like right before they got it out, or you saw it
What do
back
you
then?
mean?
Like, did you see it when it got onto HBO Max, or you saw it before they took it out of HBO Max?
No, I saw it on HBO Max.
Right, but I'm saying like in the beginning or towards the end of its like run.
Oh, probably near the beginning.
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. But yes, what did you think?
I thought it was awesome. I wasn't as much excitement as the previous one. I don't know why. They had a lot more monster time. They showed the kaiju's a lot longer, which I did like. But maybe it was because it wasn't in the theater. It's probably why. But I loved it. I loved. I mean, since we're gonna be talking about this stuff, it's like heavy spoilers. So please, if you haven't seen it yet, pause this, go watch it, then come back.
Because we're gonna geek out.
Yes.
We're gonna geek out
Um,
some.
yes, but I loved it a lot. It was pretty much what I figured it was gonna be, like the two of them teaming up against somebody else that was
Mhm.
more evil,
Mhm.
and a robot created by a corporation is pretty evil.
Mhm. We kind of all saw who it was gonna be. I already knew it.
I figured from the ending, the after credits ending scene from King of Monsters, I was like, yeah, they're either gonna have Mecha Ghidorah or Mecha Godzilla, and they did Mecha Godzilla.
See, here's my question though. When the movie started off, it kind of showed how like he went off and just beat all the other kaiju's. They both kind of beat the other kaiju. They had like a tournament kind of shit. Kong beat some kaiju's
Yeah,
and he beat a whole bunch of kaiju's. But then they kept Kong like held off somewhere.
secluded. Yeah. Well, I mean, he was still on Skull Island. They just basically put a roof on it so he couldn't get out.
And then they don't. It's like you gotta fill in the gap just by the plot. That Skull Island got washed away in the storm that was surrounding it.
Hmm.
It was something like that, and that's why it wasn't there anymore. They had him, and that was the only little girl that survived. My thing is, at the end of the last movie, Godzilla was the king of monsters, and then he went around and beat all the other monsters. What's there to do next? Like, all the monsters you got.
He can just go to sleep after that. That's what I would do.
But that does that mean that he beat up his own boo thing, Mothra?
No, because I think Mothra died.
Not in that battle in the last movie.
I thought he did.
No, no, no. She still survived. Had his back and everything.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I don't know, but besides the little plot holes here and there, no, that movie was definitely really, really fun, and I was laughing at at the like Die Hard moment that Kong had jumping off
Oh,
the.
when he jumped off the ship.
Yeah.
I love that. He's so look like John McClane.
Fucking Die Hard moment, and I just like it was really Kong's movie.
Yeah.
It was really Kong's movie. You were kind of feeling for him, and despite who won, I think Kong was doing like the most, you know? Like he was doing the most damage
Oh, yeah.
because he was giving it to it. He was giving his all. He was just an old man, just like, man, just leave me alone, man. I'm just trying to be chill. And Godzilla's like, man, fuck. What set you claim? That was basically it. What set you claim? And Kong's like, man, I don't want no trouble. And Godzilla's like, nah, B, you in the wrong hood. And then they start fighting. That's my interpretation of Godzilla versus Kong, or
That
Kong
was the
versus
whole
Godzilla,
movie right
however.
there.
Yeah, that's my perfect interpretation. Like if I was able to like explain it to you, that's how I explain it to you. It was just
Pretty much. And
these,
then another rapper comes in.
and then another rapper comes in, and he just fucking hits them with mad bars.
Yep.
I thought so too, but didn't Kong win in the original or something?
In the original, I think it was still kind of like a draw too.
Was it? That's what it should have been. Well, I don't know. Either way, it was still good, man. It was still fun. It was
Hmm.
still like outrageous out there. Um, I don't know what else they're gonna do though, because they still said they're gonna do more. What else do you
There's
do
still
now?
a bunch more kaijus they can do.
I'm telling you, I'm not happy until Pacific Rim crosses over.
That
I
would be
said
the
it.
shit.
I said it. I'm not happy until Pacific Rim crosses over. There's nothing that says they can't fucking. Remember when we had those crossover phase in Hollywood? It was like Alien versus Predator, Jason versus Freddy. We had
Freddy
like
versus Jason.
Freddy versus Jason. Oh, you see? They could do it again and just put it Jason versus Freddy.
Just
Ah,
the other way. Just flip it.
you just
But
flip
they
it.
were
That's how.
supposed to be. They were supposed to do Freddy versus Jason versus Ash from Evil
Yes,
Dead, but it never happened. But they had the story plotted out and everything, and it was all going to be based on the Book of the Dead.
exactly.
It was
That
going
would
to
have
be
been fun.
epic.
it was a fun time period because those movies felt like fan films because that's what fan films
Mm.
do. I still remember, and I forgot what the title is. I think it was Batman Dead End. I still remember that fucking fan
That was
film.
epic
Oh
with
my god.
the xenomorphs
Yeah.
and
And
the badass Joker.
it just left you there hanging. You're like, holy shit, that was fucking crazy. See, those were fun times, and it was a time of almost like Hollywood was just like, let's just have fun with movies, and you either took it, you didn't. I have some beef with the Alien versus Predators because I think it was the second one that was just too dark.
The second one was, yeah,
Yeah,
it didn't match the feel of the other ones, and it was like present day, which didn't make sense, and yeah, it was weird.
but I just mean like how it looked too, not how it felt.
Yeah.
How it looked. Like it was like I couldn't see shit. Like it was too dark.
Oh
It was like, come
yeah,
on,
it was like
man.
the
Like
whole movie was at night.
yeah, it was like that fucking episode of Game of Thrones that they hyped up, and then you're like, oh shit, and then you couldn't see shit. It's like the fuck. The Flintstones versus the Jetsons. That's what I'm talking about.
I'd watch that.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. They had, Fox did it. They had fucking The Simpsons versus Family Guy, and they did that. Oh my god, they did that. I just remembered.
It sure
They actually,
did.
they actually crossover. Crossover is the way of the future. I love movies that are fun. Godzilla versus Kong was fun.
Hmm.
That was a fun freaking movie. And what else was fun, but is getting some like it's an acquired taste. Mortal Kombat, the newest one, was fun.
See, I loved it. I don't
Yeah,
know why people are shitting on it. I love it.
it was fun. I get it. I get why people should. I have some like beef and questions too, but at the end of the day, I had a fucking blast watching that movie.
Yeah, exactly. If if you're having a good time, then I think that's what matters.
Yeah. And you could clearly tell that it's a setup. Like, all right, this is
Hmm.
just us setting up. We're going. So the next movie, that's when I'm gonna be like critical as shit, especially when you got Johnny Cage. That's my favorite. So it's like, all
Yes.
right, like don't fuck this up. But that movie was compared to the original, it doesn't beat it. But it does beat it in some other senses. There was so much fan service in there and so many
There
things like
was.
as a Mortal Kombat fan, you would have caught it like off the
Hmm.
bat. And Kano stole the show.
He did. It was the Kano show all the time. Like every time he spoke. Even when he went to like the bad side or whatever,
Hmm.
the outer realm people, like it was like still rooting for him, kind of.
Yeah, and he was like perfect. It was like they had the a Cabal was my other second one because I think he
Hmm.
was great. I'm kind of like upset. No, I can't be upset because death is just a door to another portal, or however he said it. So we may still get these characters back. But Cabal was fun too, and he was kind of like on a Deadpool kind of side. He had that like he had that he was funny.
Yeah.
He was like a funny badass, and it was pretty cool. My biggest beef with that movie is the character they created. It's like I don't like him. I can't relate to him. I don't know who he is. I didn't like his whole thing. And then the internet reminded me that if they wanted someone to be a descendant of fucking Scorpion, they actually have someone who is descendant of Scorpion. But to be fair, that person is like way in the future of from the first Mortal Kombat. But they could have worked around that. I don't know. Maybe that would lead to that. But Cole, I didn't feel him. Everybody else around him, fucking love. Kung Lao was the shit.
Hmm.
Kung Lao
He
to
was.
me had the best fatality in the movie. It was like stripped right out of the game.
What was it?
Um, remember that he was fighting the lame ass dragon girl and just threw his head on the ground and split her in half.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was straight from the game.
That was my shit. And then he just says flawless victory. I was like, we were like, ee! It was mostly just like me and LP, just like, ah. And then our girls was just like, we don't get it.
have to play the games.
I know they didn't get it, but the beginning of that movie was fucking fantastic. The whole like Scorpion and Sub Zero story, like which if you had done the movie on just them, would have been fucking crazy. And Sub Zero, how they made him and how like threatening and kind of like horror esque he was, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could like his entrances and everything or how he reacted was kind of on par with fucking like horror icons, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you could have just done a movie and just called it Sub Zero, and he's just going around fucking trying to kill people, or killing people actually, not trying. He would fucking.
He killed the shit out of people.
Mm-hmm. He'll fuck you up.
Freezing the air in front of you and making you stab yourself.
Oh shit! It was it was dope. It was dope. I had fun. There was the little stupid when they're training and Keno's like stop sweeping the leg, you know?
Yes.
You get it. You get that fucking reference. You were like, oh, it's just like in the game.
Oh my god, it was so like the game. He's like, quit doing that.
There's so there's word that they you know they have like extra footages, but they had to cut it down a little bit and whatnot because the pacing does feel like you know, like real quick.
Yeah.
And the cutting of the fights are like all over the place Hollywood style, which I don't understand. I don't get Hollywood's thing about like having like 13 cuts for just one punch happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that.
It's very, you think they were learned. And going back to John Wick, where John Wick was more of a like long shot Hong Kong style, you know, camera moving with the action kind of stuff, where
Yeah.
you see it as it's happening, and the edits are like well placed, while theirs is like it's way too much. It's the first time around seeing it, it's like okay, yeah, it's dope. But then the second time around, it's like, all right, you guys could have like put a little more Hong Kong style to it, because Mortal Kombat is supposed to be not just like fun and like over the top grotesque fatalities and all this shit and crazy characters, but it's a martial arts thing, you know. Let's get some Hong Kong style kind of martial art feel to it.
Exactly. I think there was some of that in the original too. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if maybe they were trying to take from that, but it was still shot very, very well. I love the cinematography. The CGI graphics were amazing. So, like any like the CGI characters like what's his name, Goro?
Uh huh.
Like they looked amazing. Like those fights were awesome. But yeah,
Yeah.
my only beef is that they created a new character just for the movie. So the whole time I'm going, who is this guy? Who is he supposed to be?
Exactly.
The whole fucking movie.
Exactly. Like, who the fuck is this guy? It reminds me of those little viral videos of like they got this like 12 feet tall or something Spider-Man, and they put him in Timberland boots and a fucking New York hat, and the camera would just move, and they'll be like they'll just have him somewhere like sitting next to him, and the car is like, yo, B, who the fuck is this guy? Or they'll have him like down the street. It's like, yo, man, today's not, man, but who the fuck? And they just got Spider Man to Tim. That's how I felt with this Cole guy in the Mortal Kombat movie. They go to him, and I was like, yo, man, look, it's cool loud. Man, who the fuck is this guy? And just, he took you out of the whole thing, and it just felt like, you know, those Resident Evil movies where you're like, hey, look, it's all these characters, but who the fuck is this chick? You know, like Spendog here said, the main character was the side character, the side characters were the main characters. Yep.
That was that. That's the premise of the entire movie.
He just took us along. Well, like I said, it was a fun movie. I'm down. I feel like it's just the pilot of a series, and the next one is very important because at the end, when that motherfucker panned to the damn wall and it showed the poster and it said Johnny Cage with the belt buckle, I was like, "Yee, let's go!" That's all I want. You can't
Who
fuck
do
up
you
Johnny Cage.
who do you wish was in this movie or in future movies?
In future movies, I already know it's gonna be Johnny Cage. I also want The second Sub-Zero, the one with the scar, so his brother.
Yes.
I want him. Um, I feel like we're gonna get Noob Saibot. I feel like that's who Sub Zero is gonna be. Noob Saibot.
Really?
Yeah, because I think that's how it works in the freaking game. Um, man, a lot of it. Oh, I know. Cyrax and Sector.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah,
They're my favorites.
yeah, that'll
They were
be
always who
good.
I just beat the shit out of everybody. Mortal
Mm.
Kombat 3
Yo, no, I know. And also Kano, the way we want Kano. That's
with
what I want.
the chrome on his head.
Yes, because that's the whole time. That's what we were, like, oh shit, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It didn't happen. So hopefully in the sequel it'll happen.
Hopefully, yeah. I hope
Mm,
they bring him back so that he looks right.
yeah, that's what I said. Like, the movie, and it's more combat. And people come back all the time. It's like fucking Dragon Ball. No one really dies. Um, so Shang Tsung said like death is just another portal or whatever and shit like that. So for sure, we could bring him back. Cole is just Cobra. They could have just introduced Cobra, a real MK. That's what I'm saying. Like I heard that there's someone else, and I remember, but that was like in the future sense. And when I just look, this is the thing. Like Liu Kang is supposed to be the hero of the first tournament, or
Yes.
the first Mortal Kombat. It's not the first tournament, but you know what I mean. Supposed to be the hero. No, your dogs agree with me. Your dogs agree that Liu Kang's supposed to be the hero. So we could go with that. But if they decide to go to the route that Johnny Cage is the hero, I'm not gonna deny that either, because as the newer ones, when they came back rebooted as Mortal Kombat and then Mortal Kombat 10, yeah, it was Mortal Kombat, which is 9, then Mortal Kombat 10, and then Mortal Kombat 11, which is the one now. When they rebooted like that, Johnny Cage was kind of the hero, you know?
Yeah.
Like he became like the hero, and I'm all for that. So if we go that route, that's great. They just, I just want to be redeemed for the bullshit that happened in Annihilation, where they just killed my boy right off the bat in the beginning, and I'm like, come on,
That was such bullshit. But that whole movie was bullshit.
that whole movie was bullshit. But I do love the fucking fight between Jax and is it Cyrax or Sector? I forget which one. Mustard,
Was it the yellow one?
the yellow one, Mustard. That's how we used to call him back in the day. It was like, it's
Ketchup
ketchup,
mustard.
ketchup and mustard. I loved that fight on that movie. I remember when my brother was working at it was some store. I forgot what store it was. It doesn't exist anymore. And they would, when movies release, they get it way in advance before they
Yeah.
actually sell it. You used to work in retail.
Yep.
So they would get it and it was VHS, so they'll go and make a copy. And he'll bring it home, and some of them even said like, for a property of whatever, just for whatever on the bottom sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I remember we got like a copy of Demolition Man like that.
Yeah, they're called screeners.
Yeah, yeah, screeners. So he'll make a copy of the screener. He brought it, or before it came out, brought it home, and the copy is like, "Hey, I got that new Mortal Kombat." I'm like, "Oh shit, sweet, love you, bro." Let's just say that was me back then.
That's how you sounded.
Yeah, love you, bro. Not even. And I put that shit in there, and I remember watching it, and as a little kid, me, I was like, "Oh, damn, that's cool." But I also knew like this is not exactly like the other movie, but it's all right. But the thing that I kept rewinding to was that Jax versus Cyrax or Sector, whatever the yellow one is, that match, and it was just the part when he throws the medical table, whatever that table that he was on, falls, he jumps, does a spin, and that music kicks in, and it was like, let's go, and I was like, damn, that was cool. Rewind. Rewind. I was just like, do you know how it was back then when you kept rewinding something and you just fuck up the tape so much? So at that
You
time,
do.
yeah, it was just like that's what happened to that tape. And also my Space Jam when fucking they did the Pulp Fiction moment.
Yes.
The
I
Pulp
always knew
Fiction.
I watched a movie too much when it broke. So like the
Damn.
Birdcage used to be one of my favorite movies, and it broke. So
Yeah,
I had
what
to
did you?
take it apart and like tape it back together.
Damn, what did you keep rewinding? Or just the whole movie in
Just the
general?
movie. Just I
Damn.
watched the entire movie too much that it broke.
Man, I haven't seen the Birdcage forever. The Birdcage is such a classic, man.
It's so hilarious.
So funny.
I've even
Fuck.
seen part of the original and it was pretty funny, even though it's in French.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
yeah.
Something you learn every day.
They had sequels in the originals. I don't know how many, but I know there's at least one sequel
Oh shit.
that they never made for the American audience.
Because they figure it's one and done. How can you
Yeah,
top that? How can you really top that? How
Robin
can
Williams just was amazing.
you cannot top Robin Williams. Rest in peace, my boy. It's crazy because they have that mural over here right in my neighborhood. And it's beautiful, man. It's like a whole freaking side of a building, and it's Robin Williams. It's like half of his face like this, so it's all this, and then around, just covering him, is just the genie, just
Oh
everywhere.
wow.
It's really, really freaking beautiful. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up. Robin Williams. Oh shit, Williams. Mural, Chicago, right here. Yeah, and it's really close by. Let's see. This one is probably the best one because it really shows everything. Copy link. How do you copy link? Okay, open image, a new tab, like that. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna put this right here, right here. I'm gonna put this right here. Why you Ajax Wobin William? I put the link right here in the freaking chat room.
Oh
Check it
wow,
out.
that's huge.
You see that, right? It's pretty freaking dope.
I love all the genies.
Yeah, I think that's how they keep it too, right? They never put eyes on them. No, they never put eyes on it. So it's just like that. It's just all, and it's still there. It's been there, and it's one of those attraction. It's crazy because on that same street, there's that, and then there's this famous Chicago sign that people always take pictures on, and I think they purposely they just leave that lot open for for tourists. And then
Wow.
out of nowhere, next to that Chicago sign, out of nowhere next to that Chicago sign is also a freaking Quincy Jones. Like just came out of nowhere. I don't even know.
Oh wow.
It really just came out of nowhere. And wherever you look in the city, there's something. There's this one mural on their viaduct that's just X-Men, and it's literally just all the fucking like X-Men and shit. So that's the Quincy Jones one, and that one, well, as you could tell, the Quincy Jones one is next to the Chicago one. This is all in like Logan Square. They just be putting murals up the ass around there. I'm kind of happy that Robin Williams ones is. It's just weird though because I don't like I was kind of confused like what's the association with Robin Williams and Chicago, but I think there's none. It was just like a mural just for him.
That's so cool.
Yeah, he deserves that shit. He's one of those, like if you think of, when I think about him, it still gets to me, because you grew up with him. You feel like you
Yeah.
lost, you feel
No,
like you lost someone, a family
it
member.
was like somebody that I knew.
Yeah, you.
I still feel that way. Like I posted what like a month or two ago that I finally got to watch Bicentennial Man again because it was so hard for me to watch Robin Williams movies.
No, I get that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get that because he is so much a part of our childhood, our just
Mm-hmm.
life. He's one of those people that is just so it's crazy because we're getting to that point where we're losing people of our thing. Like DMX hit me too because I was like, wait, I grew up with him. I grew up listening
Mm-hmm.
to DMX, and his music was always he was always one of my top fucking rappers and stuff like that. And it's one of those sad stories too because this guy always dealt with stuff, And he was also almost coming back because he was making, like, before his death, there was actually singles coming out featuring him. He was there, he was
Mm-hmm.
there, he was there. He made a track, and I was like, oh snap! And then he was gone. And it was like, damn, man, like, that's why man, like, the loss of Robin Williams. I don't even want to think about the loss of Jim Carrey. Like, that will
Oh
fuck
my
me up.
god. He was my all-time favorite for so many years.
Oh
I don't know if I
yes.
could comprehend something like that happening.
I I was The Mask was my favorite film as a
Me
kid.
too.
That was non-stop watching. My parents bought me that VHS for having like great grades or whatever stuff like that. That was like that movie was special to me. It's still to this day, like, I could pop that shit in and I'll still crack up, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I watch it.
That was probably a few other VHS movies that I used to watch nonstop was Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber, and Batman Forever.
Oh yeah, Batman Forever. You and me, that's the
Yes,
shit. That's our shit. Give us the fucking Schumacher cut.
like they were so overwatched. They all warped at the beginning,
Hmm.
so it was like, then it would clear out.
Oh man, this is good stuff. That's why the Sonic movie was like, it was really special to me because that was like classic Jim Carrey.
Hmm.
You know, you saw him and you saw him get down. You saw him own that freaking character. He made Robotnik his own thing, and he was like, if anybody else had done it like that over the top, you would have been like, this guy's doing too much. But it was Jim Carrey doing. You're like, oh my god, this is fucking perfect. Jim Carrey was magic. And I just want more. Like right now, and this is a guy who like idolized Robin Williams. So right now he is our
Yeah.
Robin Williams. Like he is the guy.
Oh, for sure. He totally took his place. I mean,
Yeah.
Robin Williams is irreplaceable,
Hmm.
but Jim Carrey helped kind of fill that void.
Yeah. That is gonna be our boy. So I don't even want to think about, like, we just let's cherish that man now, because nothing is fucking guaranteed tomorrow. We're losing freaking iconic rappers, him and Humpty Hump. That was another one.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's like, what?
That one hit hard.
Come on, man. This
I
is
was
my
like,
childhood.
really? We're losing so many people way too fast.
Right? They were young too. You know what? I didn't know Vanilla Ice is in his 50s already.
Oh yeah.
God damn.
What made you think of that?
Oh, because I'm listening to a podcast, History of the 90s,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like the latest freaking episode, and it was like, and right now at 51, and that was like in 2020 when there's, so he's like probably like still 51 or 52 now, but yeah, it's just he's freaking old, you know.
They're all getting old. DMX was getting old.
They were getting old, but they're still kind of young, like he was still young, kind of, think about it, like he still had time or whatever. But
Let's see.
I gotta watch the
He's
Vanilla Ice movie.
53.
53 now.
Yeah.
DMX or Vanilla?
Vanilla Ice. He was born on
Vanilla.
Halloween.
Vanilla Ice.
I
I
didn't
do
know he
gotta
was from
watch.
Dallas.
I do gotta watch the Vanilla Ice movie. Well, apparently they're making a movie, like a movie about his life with Dave Franco.
I'm just seeing that right now.
Oh yeah, so it's true.
There's like a picture of it.
It's legit.
Dave Franco will play Vanilla Ice in an extreme biopic.
Mm-hmm. That'll be interesting. Nothing to do with James Franco because right now he's in some shit.
Didn't he like flash his dick or something?
I just these things, like, I mean, I guess I heard about it back then, but he had a lot of sexual allegations on him and shit, and now even Seth Rogen's like, yeah, I'm not making movies with him anymore. But Seth Rogen's still being thrown like shade because I don't even know if I said that phrase right, but he's still getting like attacked because they're like, well, you knew this shit was happening back then, and you're still with your boy doing movies, so you're a little bit too late. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's like if one of my best friends and I know what the fuck they're doing, they're fucking like treating people badly or treating being having sexual allegations or being like a fuck boy or something, treating women badly or something like that, whatever. And I'm like, they're like, yeah, man, yeah, okay, cool, and I'm still hanging with him. It's like you still kind of like feeding him shit, you know.
Yeah.
I get it, but I guess I also get it, like like yeah, that's your boy, and it's like whatever he do shit. I'm not gonna be a part of that, but still, you should like I won't see my quote unquote friend treating someone else like shit. I'll be like, yo, dude, what the fuck, calm down. I don't
Yeah.
know.
You have there's a point in time and you have to step in.
Hollywood is scary.
For sure.
I'll just say it like that. Hollywood is scary. I know we all dream and be like, yeah, I can't wait to be, we want to be famous, rich and famous, but
I just want to
not,
be rich.
yeah,
I
not
just
even,
want to be able to like take care of myself and my family, and
yeah,
then we don't
not
need
even,
anything.
not even famous, just rich or just well off, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not asking for like a billion or anything like that, which also brings me to the point like, why would fucking like, I don't get, like, I'm poor. So if you're a millionaire, why would you worry about having more?
You don't. If you have a good enough savings account, it doesn't matter how much you have.
But then these people are like greedy as fuck and they want
Yeah.
more and they're billions and billions. It's like, but you already have that. Why do you need more?
I don't know.
Why do you...
It's one of those things.
And also, why can't you just like I think being well, you could be well off, man, and don't live so fucking big. Like, don't go all out. Don't buy the biggest house. Don't buy the most expensive car. Just get something decent.
Be like Chris Rock
Be like
and
Chris Rock.
live
Yes.
live within your means.
Just yeah, live within your needs, and you be good. You be well off. There's no need to fucking spend so much money. And you hear these stories like Vanilla Ice or Hammer, where they just went bankrupt because they
Hmm.
just splurged too much.
Yeah, they were doing way too much.
But also they were young, but still, like I'm older now, so I know like I have money in my saving that, trust me, if I was younger, it wouldn't be there.
Yeah,
Because my
exactly.
my ass would have been like, go, 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 go. But now I know it's like, that's just there and that's not to be touched with. That's just fucking important. That's to in case of any emergencies and blah blah blah. I'm still living check by check, check by check by check. And I
Most
don't, I
people
don't,
do.
yeah. And I don't do what other people do when they get like their taxes or the stimulus, and they're like, oh shit, and they just bam. It's just like most of that just goes there, and then the rest, to me.
Yeah, you put most of it in savings and then get that one thing that you've been wanting for a while, and that's it. The rest
Exactly.
that's in savings.
There you go, guy. I just, I'm sure people here are smart as us too, so they're doing the same thing. You guys gotta be smart, no? Spoil yourself, but be smart. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have
Exactly.
that money there. I got a friend who's all like, "Man, I'm like struggling, blah blah," and I keep telling him, "You gotta save." Oh, it's hard for me to save, and I was like, I understand. Like, you're more, you got more to handle and whatnot, but there's a way.
Yeah.
You just gotta be like more planned out.
Well, you gotta know when to stop eating out all the time and
Hmm.
buying frivolous shit and
Yeah. Do not, I repeat, do not invest in Legos.
get a bank loan to buy Legos nowadays.
Pretty much.
They're so fucking expensive. It used to not be like that back in the day when I was a kid. They were
Mm-mm.
so cheap. you could like buy an entire set and have the whole set, and it didn't cost you an arm and a leg.
Yep, not these days, boy. They know that it's crazy because millennials, once again, we kind of pave way into this new world. Everything that we grew up on stayed with us. Like those people who invested, like, oh, these people, we're aiming at these kids. Now they're aiming at us at our older age.
Yeah,
Everything. So those Legos, those Nerf guns, the fucking
the
Pokemon,
fucking
video
Nerf guns get
games.
me all the time.
Yeah. And I started like my little Nerf thing, and I'm slowly getting it because they cost so much money.
They do.
And there's this one good one, and I know all you guys will see it because Target has them. They're the Nerf Ultras, and there's this one big one with a fucking big like wheel of just like
Oh shit.
just wheel of darts, and it's like $50 or $60. I want it badly, but I don't want to splurge that much. But but yeah, they evolving with us. So those Legos, this is what I want, and it was before I even got into it. They have a Ghostbuster Ecto 1 from the new movie.
Oh shit.
The whole thing, Lego, but it's like $200.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they have Burton's Batmobile
Ooh, that's
and
my
Batwing.
favorite.
Okay,
Yes.
both of those. Yeah, the Batmobile I think is like 150 or 250. I think
Oh my
the
god.
Batwing $200. There's an Optimus Prime that can transform itself, $800.
Oh my god.
Yep, that's not even Lego. That's just something that actually transforms itself and it moves when you tell it to do stuff. The most expensive Lego that is our goal to get one day, and we hope, and we're actually doing a little saving for, and this is fucking crazy, is the Millennium Falcon Deluxe, and it is 800 fucking bucks.
Are you fucking serious? Jesus Christ.
800, which probably will be like nine something with tax. It's it's fucking crazy.
That's a lot of money.
It is. We got the R2D2 one exclusive, waiting in line for that motherfucker, but we went halfsy on that one, so that one was $200.
Each or just in general?
No, it's the R2D2 is like this big, and it was like $200, and we went half on it. So
Oh
something
wow,
something
that's
like
good.
that. It's possible, going halfsies and whatnot. But I want that Ghostbuster car though, dude.
Absolutely. That sounds really cool.
That's fucking sweet, man. And I just realized it's from the new movie because it has the little rust around the
Mm-hmm.
edges and shit like that. Which they already sold the car itself for like $50, I think, at stores and shit.
Oh really?
Yeah, but I didn't get it because I'm limited my collection. I don't got nowhere to put a fucking Ecto 1 right now. That would be freaking awesome. But I think the Lego would be dope. Get the Optimus Prime. I wish. When I saw that transform itself and it makes a noise too, I lost my mind, but I can't afford
How did it go?
it.
That's good.
That's how I sound when I wake up, but that's just my bones cracking. Oh, shit.
Yeah, and the engine light comes on.
Yes. My eternal engine light.
Yeah, it's like all the engine lights come on.
Ah, shit. I need to get a tune up, a checkup. I probably do though. Like in all honesty, I probably do. Fucking shit, man. Hey, I got an idea. Let's form a cult where they give us all their money, right? Because cults get
Right.
money. Form a cult. They give us their money. Um, and then as cults go, they always, like, oh, when do we like, do the big thing and go to the next life and behind the spaceship of the meteor or whatever the fuck, like those other people. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, yeah, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. And then when we keep dragging it out and the group suicides don't happen, they'll just leave, and then we get newer idiots who give us more money, and we just keep the cult going. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. It's a good
Yeah,
idea. And I think we can get enough followers.
exactly. we'll make it. We'll make it. I think we have together. We have a big enough presence to have people like follow us and
It's
whatnot.
true.
You know, it'll be great. It'll be fun, and you know, hopefully we're not fucking burning in fire.
You have to file for tax exempt too, so that way you don't have to pay taxes.
Cults have to file for taxes.
See?
Nah, man. I thought the whole point of being a cult is like anti-establishment or whatnot.
It is, but you still want to be tax free, otherwise the IRS will come after you.
Oh shit. Okay, well, that's good though. At least tax free. Does that mean we get to buy stuff tax free?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Have that little paper and shit, and it's just
Yeah.
tax exempt. And just hand it over. Give me all
Y-
these fucking. Give me all those. Give me all these boxes of. That's what our people will eat. We'll just feed them those graham cracker peanut butter jelly shit that they gave people in school,
Here, eat that.
and have matching gear. But everybody's gonna look like
Yes,
b boy and b girls.
I like it.
Yeah. Hell yeah, we got this. Look, 16-bit, Spend Dog, they're behind us. We're already starting this.
Let's go. Let's get them.
You want to be a part of this cult, man? Just give us like No, give us $200 to start,
That's it.
and we'll get you your gear. And I could get my Ecto One. That's what it's
What
all
would be
about.
their gear? Like a Nike suit, a tracksuit?
Oh, I don't know. That's been done with the Heaven's
The
Gate, I
Heaven's
think, or
Gate.
something. Yeah,
Heaven's Gate. Yeah, they did that.
yeah, they did that. They killed that shit. I heard those shoes are like expensive as fuck right now.
People buy Heaven's Gate shoes.
They discontinued those
Oh,
right
wow.
after that. The Nike wanted nothing to do with it. So if you want to get them now, you have to find it. Like, look right here on eBay used, $1,925.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even about that life.
And I heard the only reason they used those shoes because he got a good deal on them.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It was nothing else other than he got a good deal on them. So that's why everybody was wearing those fucking Nikes.
Imagine if they'd have been all Converse. Like Converse sales would have been to the roof.
Oh man, they would have fucking discontinued the Chuck Taylors. No, you can't do that.
The king.
That's why we just gotta get shoes that are whatever, shoes that we don't give a shit about. That's
Some
how we
kind of
get
Payless shoes.
yeah, some kind of Payless shoes. Or no, I know, man, it'd be expensive though. These shoes I hate a lot. The Yeezys, yeah,
Seriously.
yeah, I hate Yeezys. Kanye shoes, they're ugly as shit. So I say
Yeah, they are.
we get those, and just like ruin their reputation, and
Oh, yeah.
bam, we're good.
I like it.
I like it. And also, I like that you guys are here listening to us, and you can listen to us anytime, anywhere on iTunes, Spotify, Google, and so forth and so forth. And if you want to know where and how to keep up with us, you can just go to machineroompodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter at Real Machine Room, and you can follow me on Twitter at Nastradamus. That's NAZTRADAMIX. Why that sound like I was about to do the Mickey Mouse Club?
It did. Mickey. Why? Because we gotta.
Exactly. Going back to the mask. And then you can follow Hammer of Venus on Twitter. That her name is easier. Hammer of Venus.
And Instagram.
And Instagram. That's right. Follow us on Instagram. We have pictures.
And
And
we're also on Amazon and Audible now.
a use your credit to listen to us. I don't think that's how it works, right?
Yes. No, it doesn't.
Mm,
You can download us for free.
that's right. Wasn't like back in the day you had to pay for podcasts?
I think so.
Or was it
I
always
think
free?
I don't know. I got into it late.
I think like when it first began, I think there were some podcasts like you gotta pay for it on some like
Yeah,
pay.
I remember some of them you had to pay for the download.
Yeah, like give us your money kind of shit.
Like back when Zune was still cool.
I still have a Zoom.
I do too. It's in
Yeah,
my car, I think.
yeah, I should fucking
It's like my backup in case Spotify doesn't work.
Oh my god, Spotify has been
Then
like it's been the greatest thing ever.
they have almost everything I can think of. Almost.
Yeah.
There's some like off the wall shit I'll look up and it's not there. And I'm like, yeah, that figures.
Yet.
Yet. But there's
Yet.
been bands that like put out one album and then broke up and stuff like that. You think that they wouldn't be on there, but they're on there.
Mm-hmm.
So download us on Spotify.
Yes, we're on there. It's crazy because yeah, there was times like I like animes and those animes intros, but you couldn't find them. You had to find people who like did covers. Now
Right.
suddenly all those songs are on there. Like they actually
Oh
got
no
like
shit.
Japanese artists and shit like that. And it's like, okay, cool, yeah, keep broadening the horizons there. I like that.
What was the good song from uh uh Full Blooded Out? What is it called?
Full Metal
Shit.
Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Shit, man, I don't remember. I don't remember, but I think I know what you're
They
talking about.
they used to have like the best fucking song.
They went hard.
Yeah,
They
super
went
hard.
they went fucking hard on that one. Look,
I,
Spendall said, I just tried singing Nostradamus to the Mickey Mouse tune and it actually fits.
that's all that matters.
I'm gonna have to try to start that now. I'm gonna have to try to start that next. So,
We'll have to make you like a Mickey Mouse logo.
oh yes. No, no, don't do that, cause Disney will come after me.
Yeah, they'll come after you. They don't
Hmm.
fuck around.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck with the mouse. I'm good. I'm fucking good. I'm fucking good. I'm fucking gravy. And I'm very happy that you guys came with us and hanged out here. As always, it's been a fucking pleasure. Love you guys. Rachel, love you guys. And it's always great to hang out with you, Rachel. Um,
You too.
Unfortunately, we have to go because this guy gotta be up in the mornings.
I do too.
Yeah, we got lives, guys. We do this because
Sadly.
we like to, not because we have to. We like
You gotta pay the bills somehow.
to. Mm-hmm. And it ain't this. So, in conclusion, if you haven't seen Godzilla vs Kong, see it when it's available. Right now, it's not on HBO Max anymore, but it'll come. Mortal Kombat is still on HBO Max, so
Mm-hmm.
please go check that out.
Think I'm
Um,
gonna watch it again before they get rid of it.
yeah, I'll definitely watch it again before they get rid of it. Um, I don't know what's next. Oh, Army of Dead. Army of the Dead is the next thing I'm
Yes.
yeah. Right now that's making its cinema run. So, but it'll be on Netflix soon. I think. Is it this month? Is it this week or next week?
Next week?
I think so. Sometime around there. So hopefully we get to see. Oh, speaking of that, you know what the fucking WWE did today earlier?
The zombies?
Yes, man.
I
They
saw you
it was
I saw you tweeting about that.
it was fucking crazy. Its sponsor was Army of the Dead. Of course, Batista is in it, so of course there's
Mm-hmm.
got a connection. And they had fucking zombies in it as lumberjacks around the ring. It was the response on Twitter from these people is like, "Oh, they just like fucking killed it or whatever stuff like that." I think it was the most beautiful thing I ever seen in a while. I think it was
Why?
great. It was funny. It was crazy. It was why not? Zombies and wrestling happen. That's it. We did it, guys. We did it.
That's epic.
That's epic as fuck. How can you be mad at that? So, if anything, if you can find a clip out there, guys, go ahead and see the Miz getting attacked by zombies. On that note, we're getting out of here. Check out those movies and check us out and make sure you listen to us again while you're on the shitter. Peace out, everyone. Thank you and good night. I hope this song plays this time. I don't think the song is playing. Why doesn't the song play? Because it's not on. There it is. Sorry, guys. The Machine Room podcast was not filmed in front of a live studio audience. Or is this a
Not
live
the
studio?
same.
No, it's not the same. But, we're a work in progress. Anyways, catch you guys next time. Adios.